Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be continuing part 2 of our two-part video series featuring Jimmy Choo shoes. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, and for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today we're going to be focusing on the stiletto nails. I'm working on my pinky nail. And I'm going to be putting a layer of this silver stamping polish by Born Pretty. And I used it because I like the kind of satin finish it's got on it. And I'm just putting this on the whole nail just to give a backdrop for what we're going to be doing today. Whoa. So I put a layer of top coat, and I'm going in with some gummy jelly by Nail Couture and some shiny. And we're going to be adorning this with massive rhinestones. So today's design is going to be based on a Jimmy Choo shoe. And for all those that may or may not know, it's the Cinderella heel rhinestone or glass slipper heel that they featured in the latest Cinderella movie. And so I'm pretty much replicating that design. So what it's going to involve is a boatload, and I was going to say something else, but keeping this PG-13. A boatload of rhinestones. I'm using different sized circular clear rhinestones, and I'm going to be making the centerpiece of it's like this crystal flower. So this Jimmy Choo shoe is worth $4,700. That's $4,700 to buy this shoe, and it looks exquisite. I love bling, as you know. So when I used to wear heels, I would just go and buy different colored rhinestone or glittery heels. I would have gold ones, silver ones, red ones, green ones. Like, I could not get enough of a glitzy heel. Now, I have never personally owned a brand name heel because that is just too much, but I would find similar looking heels that look just as good, sometimes better. But this Jimmy Choo shoe that's out there, if I could, I would have probably totally bought this shoe at $4,700. It is covered in Swarovski crystals, and there's this centerpiece towards the toe part of the shoe that looks like some sort of flower with larger crystals. It's a dream. And if you've seen in my previous video, I did the other Jimmy Choo shoe that was worth $4.3 million. That one, yeah, I don't know. If I was a rich person, I still don't think I would probably buy $4.3 million of a shoe. If I was a rich person, $4,700, yeah, maybe, because this one is just to die for. As you see, I'm just totally like adorning this whole nail with rhinestones. And I can only, like, I love shoes that are just covered in rhinestones too. So I'm a little extra excited about this. But when I finished this whole thing, I was thinking, oh man, I should have done a smile line like I did with the other nail, which is the red tip to the right there. But then I was like, you know what, whatever. I already did it. I guess I was like too excited about this nail to where, you know, I just did the whole thing, and that's fine because the more rhinestones, the better. So I'm trying to leave a void in the center because that's where I'm going to start laying the huge pieces. Now, the difficult thing that I was thinking about was how am I supposed to make these larger crystals shaped like a flower in the center of this nail? And I thought of several ideas. I thought maybe, should I purchase something on Amazon? Should I just use my clear hard gel and make the large crystals, and I figured I would just go the easy way out and use these larger clear crystals that you see here. So I'm just using some gummy jelly and shiny and putting dots of that in the space, and I'm going to be kind of pushing the ends of these long crystals in that dot of gummy jelly and shiny, and using my gooseneck lamp to cure them in place. And I'm going by threes. In college, I was doing an architectural building, and the inspiration of it was like a flower. So I kind of learned a lot about petals and stuff like that. So I'm using the formation of threes. I decided to pick, I had three different kinds of rhinestones that looked this kind of shape. I don't even know what shape it's called. But I grouped them in threes, and I'm kind of staggering them in between each other to form this kind of flower, if you will, on this nail. And it came out pretty cool. After I used up the three different types, I did insert two. I made it look like kind of an orchid. If you have not seen an orchid, it's got some petals that are like more rounder than pointed at the ends. So you'll see it in a few seconds that I had taken these, much wider crystals and just plopped them in there as well, just to give it variety. I want to have a different kind of texture and chop it up. In the Jimmy Choo shoe, they had some thicker Swarovski crystal as their centerpiece, and I'm trying to replicate that using what I have. So I thought it looked pretty cute. And then I'm going to fill the whole thing in with a circular rhinestone just to cap it off, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a few seconds here. And I love that gooseneck lamp. It was just so helpful in so many of my designs that I've done like this. The only thing that I was like, why didn't I not do that? I realized that I normally put my charms this big on a magnet so that when I'm like washing dishes or doing other stuff, I can just remove it for the time being. And if you notice, there's no magnet. I totally just cured these rhinestones directly onto my nail, and I didn't think about it at the time, but I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, oh, every time I can't wear my dish gloves, so my hands are getting wet. There's going to be more wear and tear on my nails, at the beds of my nails. I don't like that so much, because then, like it could cause lifting. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I ended up liking what I did anyway. Here is the end result of that makeshift flower crystal. It is gorgeous. I feel like I wish I had put that on a magnet, but it was so easy to do that I can totally just put together another one on a magnet. Here's the underside of the shoe. Again, my replica of the $4,700 Jimmy Choo Cinderella shoe. And just to remind you that the video before of part 1 is the $4.3 million replica of a Jimmy Choo shoe that I did there on the left. They're so pretty. I have so many ideas of what shoes I want to do next. If you have a favorite, let me know, and I'll look into it, and I'll try replicating that as well. But I really love this thing that I've got going on here. Well, there you have it. This is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos. And join me again this week. I have one more bonus video for you guys that I really want to put out for you. I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.